Hey there, if you need to sell your Atlanta area home now, or maybe in the next few months, or if you're thinking about buying a home soon, well, you're going to want to pay close attention. As we enter the last couple months of 2020 and continue working through the challenges that we face this year, many are wondering the impact that any continued economic uncertainty is going to have on the housing market and especially the housing prices. Hi, I'm Stewart.Ebaugh, your local realtor with Southern Classic Realtors here in the Atlanta area. Thanks for joining me on this video. And if you stick around to the end, I've got two special bonus offers that I want to offer to you. Looking at the big picture, the simple rules of supply and demand will give us the clearest idea of what to expect. And due to the undersupply of homes right now, we're seeing continued upward pressure on home prices. So if we consider just simple economics, when there's a high demand for a product and there's just a limited supply of it, then the price of that item is naturally going to increase. If you think about it, maybe like Super Bowl tickets. You can only get so many people into that stadium, and yet millions of people may want to go, so those ticket prices are just going to skyrocket. Well, we're pretty much seeing that same thing happen in the real estate market. The housing supply shortage is drawing prices up, it's creating bidding wars out there, and there's no evidence that the buyer demand is going to let up anytime soon. And as a result, industry experts are projecting that home price appreciation will continue at least for the next 12 months. Let's take a look at this little graph that will show some of the projections that some of the organizations are projecting. Let's also take a look at this infographic right here of nationwide numbers. Here we can see that home showings are up 62% from this time last year, and yet the number of available homes for sale is down 38%. So that high demand means that sellers are just poised to win big out there. The median sales price is up 15% over last year, which on average nationwide is about $40,000 in just 1 year. Now remember, real estate is local, and it depends on the price point too in that local market. So some houses can be selling in 21 hours while others may take 21 days or more. So sellers are really in the driver's seat right now. With more bidding wars, you get to pick the best offer and you get to negotiate the best terms for you. However, waiting until spring, when typically the most homes come on the market, will give buyers more opportunity. And so now your home may not stand out as attractive as it was against the other competition. One thing that comes up a lot is that there may be a lot of foreclosures coming, and what's that going to do to home prices? Well, some are concerned, and rightly so, that because a lot of people applied for a forbearance on their mortgage when they couldn't make their payments during this time, that may lead to a large number of foreclosures, and then of course drive down prices like we saw maybe back during the 2008-2009 period. However, when you look at the data of those that are in forbearance, it's really quite clear that the risk of all these foreclosures is really quite low. Ivy Zelman, CEO of Zelman & Associates, who's a highly regarded expert in housing and housing-related industries, she was very firm in a recent podcast saying, and I quote, "The likelihood of having a foreclosure crisis again is about 0%. So that's great news. So with high demand, low supply, and little risk of the foreclosure crisis, home prices will just continue to appreciate. So the bottom line is many people thought that home prices were going to depreciate during this 2020 economic decline, but instead prices actually appreciated substantially. And over the next year, we're likely to see prices continue to rise due to the continued low supply of inventory of homes. So if you need to sell or thinking about selling, this is just still a great time to get your home sold for full market value and maybe even above that. So your next best step is to engage my Sell Smart system and see how your home compares against competition out there. This system will tell you what you need to do to be seen as that best buy on the block. So to do that, just go ahead and click on the link that's in the video description and schedule a free, no obligation, what I call soft home inspection. And you'll get a complimentary room-by-room review and have a plan moving forward on what you need to do to find out your home selling score. And everyone who schedules a soft home inspection will also receive a copy of my home sellers checklist and my 7 mistakes home sellers make guidebook. Likewise, if you're looking to buy a home, Your next best step is to watch the video, Everything You Need to Know About Buying a Home. There's also a link for that in the video description too. So if you have any questions, just reach out, send me an email, text, call. I'm always happy to help any way that I can, and I promise there's never any pressure, never any obligation. Just happy to serve you and answer your questions. Well, thanks again for joining me on this video. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving this month with your family and friends, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Until then, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.